Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and this is going to be a review video. What I'm reviewing today is not a book, it's not a planner insert, it's not a planner, it's actually a yoga challenge. Now, if you've been following my Plan With Me videos, you know during March I was doing a 30-day yoga challenge using the Yoga with Adrienne YouTube channel. We're now at the end of April, and I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the whole process. So let me scoot back a little bit so I look like more of a talking head. Actually, hang on. Okay, that's better. I moved the camera closer so I didn't look like this little eBay head in this background. Okay, so I took notes, obviously, when I started the 30-day yoga challenge at the beginning of March. And I will put a link to Adrienne's channel down below. I really enjoyed it. Spoiler. So I'm not going to give you the day by day, but like I was really excited to start this challenge. I had been going to a cardio boxing gym for several years and decided I needed to try something different. So when I decided to do a yoga challenge or wanted to switch to yoga, because the college I work at started, we have a wellness program concept, or a wellness program for faculty, staff, and students, where various types of classes are offered free of charge. Well, one of our professors who is a certified yoga instructor. She was teaching the yoga class, and last fall, October actually, I decided that, okay, I was going to switch from going to boxing on Thursday to Wednesday so that on Thursday I could go to yoga. And honestly, the initial plan was to keep going to boxing on Thursday just after yoga, and that went out the door after the first class. I felt so calm after that. I called my husband and said, yeah, I'm coming home. I just feel so good. I don't want to ruin that by jumping around to loud club music. So because yoga started to be one of the things I really looked forward to every week, come the beginning of the year, or towards the end of 2018, I knew I wanted to take a break from cardio boxing and really give yoga a try. Because if I kept, and when I say a try, I mean, you know, it takes 21 days to make a habit, and I wanted to do like a 30-day challenge. And there was a yoga studio in my town. There is a yoga studio in my town, and I looked up, you know, okay, if, you know, what's the schedule look like? How many of the beginner's classes could I make? What's the realistic outlook at this, and how much is it going to cost? Well, I wasn't ready to switch from paying for one gym membership to a different membership. So then I found the Yoga with Adrienne YouTube channel, and it was several months ago. I think right about the time I started doing the yoga class at the college that I found her channel, and I was doing some of her nighttime routine videos. So when I looked through her channel and saw, oh, she's got these 30-day challenges, that's fantastic. I'll go do one of those. I was going to do it in May, but I decided to do it in March. I felt like I needed to leave that gym a little earlier than I planned on. So I haven't officially left that gym. I'm on hiatus right now. I was able to like freeze my account for 3 months. So, anyways, back to the original point. So, I was really excited to start this challenge. And the first day, I mean, I had kind of been, second guessing myself a little bit. Literally, March 1st is when I started. February 27th was my last cardio boxing class. So only a few days had passed. And I had also, and that was a Wednesday, was my last cardio boxing class. And then Thursday, February 28th, I did the yoga class at my college. So Friday, March 1st was the start of the challenge. And I kind of been, second guessing myself a little bit, stick with the crazy versus the crazy you don't. And I'm hopefully going to do this without crying. The founder of my gym, that I wasn't necessarily close to him, but you're one big family at this gym. It's not like Gold's or Planet Fitness or anything like that. And I'm not trying to be negative about those, but this was a small family-owned gym. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about them just because they're very easy to Google. But the founder passed away the end of December. And at the funeral, during the family montage, the song "You Are Not Alone" started playing. And it was beautiful. There's a point to this, I promise. Well, when Adrienne started, my shirt is just all sorts of messed up. When Adrienne started the challenge, she actually, her message was, again, gonna try to do this and not cry, that there are lots of people doing this challenge with us, and that we are not alone. And she actually started singing "You Are Not Alone," and that to me was a sign that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I actually had to pause the video, and because I was crying. I was crying. I did start crying. I'm trying not to cry now. And that to me was the sign I needed, that this is what I needed to do. For some of you, you're probably rolling your eyes, but it was a sign to me. This was not a beginner's challenge by any means. It wasn't Yoga 101. It was challenging, and for the record, I only did 26 days, and that's not because I wanted to quit. It's because I had to, because you guys remember, you can still see my tape right here. I had to have some skin cancer removed on March 26th. I did yoga that morning, and I'm only just now allowed to start doing yoga again. So, yeah. But the first couple of days were hard. They were really hard because I'm still learning how to transition properly with breathing, but it was great. Every day I'm just, I'm looking down at my notes, today was challenging, but I needed it. On days where the videos were shorter, like only 20 minutes, I'd go find another one of her 10-minute videos and add that to it, because I wanted to try to do at least 30 minutes of yoga a day. Another day where yoga came to the rescue. I'm really looking forward to this every day. One day, like day 8, I wasn't feeling so hot today, so I'm glad today's session was more meditation than strenuous. I apparently need to buy a real yoga mat because my hand is slipping on my carpet. um, Several days I would end the session and I would just be so sweaty. And I'm like, and it wasn't even hot yoga because I had the AC on, I had the fans on, but I would come off that practice sweating. On one of them, in addition to doing the standard yoga practice, I did the first meditation, like actual meditation video I had ever done. And it was just a very simple 10-minute meditation. And it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I did not think 10 minutes had passed. I thought maybe 30 seconds had passed. And it was just so lovely. I've gone back to that video several times to help with anxiety and some emotional upheaval I've been having because of my medical issues, my recent medical issues. It's also interesting I'm looking back at my notes to see the progression of when my medical issues really started hitting, because they started hitting about mid-March, and I'm seeing the foreshadowing to it in my notes. You know, hindsight's 2020. 14 days in, so 14, 15 days in, I can feel my body toning up. Adrienne is still moving a little fast for me, but I'm not falling behind. I figured I was about a breath behind her, just about. Day 15, I'm really starting to love how I look and feel. Yoga makes me feel so good. This morning's yoga practice was a simple and easy one on how to love your body, and this was a wonderful distraction from the medical issue I am having. That was March 16th, and that was right when everything was cresting, shall I say. Because I was having a lot of pain, and the yoga was helping with it a little bit. And that was the thing. Because I started doing yoga right when some of this started happening, part of me thought the pain I was feeling was from the yoga. I'm doing a new routine. My body's adjusting. And no, apparently I was having an issue. So, but, also, the yoga was actually helping with the pain. I'm not gonna lie. While I said I did 26 days, there were 2 days that I skipped, and that's because I had too much going on those 2 days between the health issue and company coming over. That one of the days was because of medical stuff. The other day was because we had company coming over, and I had to very quickly clean the house. Even though my house could be a total disaster, they wouldn't have cared. I care. And I had to make dinner. So, but I caught up that weekend, and I essentially did 2 videos in a row. So, I technically cheated. Multiple yoga my last day, the morning of my skin cancer surgery. I had a hard time keeping up today, but I did it. Felt great. So, and then after my my surgery, I'm sitting there getting stitched up, and I asked the doc, I'm like, okay, so how long until I can start doing yoga again? And he told me 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, that sucks. Not so bad, but that sucks. And because of the medical issue, the skin cancer wasn't the only medical issue I was having. This is just the one I'm more I point to my arm, but I'm not actually showing you guys anything. It's the one I'm more comfortable talking about at this point. The other one, I'm still doing tests and stuff for. So, So in my notes, it's, well, I'm on freaking hiatus until my arm heals. What I didn't know at the time was, yeah, I didn't complete the 30-day challenge, but Adrienne has an entire playlist called Hands Free Yoga. I could have been doing that and have completed I've got my little hair, my hair's horrible right now. I could have been doing the hands-free videos, and I only just discovered them. So, and it didn't occur to me to look for the meditation videos really until several weeks in, probably about the beginning of April, about a week into April. So, I'm obviously broken my practice, broken my chain. I have started, I'm getting back into it, and I'm starting all over, not with the 30-day challenge, but I'm just going to start with some of her beginners videos again, probably do the foundations videos, because while the 30-day challenge was great, I learned that I need some more beginner practice with myself before I go on to some more advanced stuff. I'm also following them up with the 10-minute meditations, or yoga nidra, which is a type of yogic sleep. A lot of people do them when they go to bed. I don't. I just do it for the 20 minutes, and it helps with the anxiety and everything. But if you're thinking about doing a yoga challenge and you don't know if you'll stick with it, or you don't know if you want to join a yoga studio or something, I recommend checking out the Yoga with Adrienne YouTube channel. Like I said, I will link it down below. I really enjoyed them. There were days that they kicked my ass, but they were fantastic. I am going to get back into it because I was looking forward to it so much every day in March, because I also did it as the first thing I did when I got home from work. I didn't do any house chores or anything. I changed into, yoga clothes or something comfy, and I'd light a candle and put, I have a smart TV, so I can bring YouTube up on my TV, and I would just do the daily challenge and sit there, and right about the time it was getting done, sometimes my husband would be getting home as well, and he knew, so he was as quiet as he could be when he came in. And it was just a very nice way to kind of transition from work to home a little bit, and I miss that. And in the weeks following my surgery, where I couldn't do yoga, I missed it so much. And now I'm at the point where I can start practicing again. And yeah, because the only reason I couldn't do yoga is because I couldn't exert any pressure on my left arm. Yeah, so I didn't say that. That's why I couldn't do yoga. So, hindsight being what it is, I wish I had known about the hands-free videos. I just would have probably done those for a while, and worked in the meditations, because the meditations have been so helpful. So, there are many different yoga channels on YouTube. Find one that works for you. I do recommend Yoga with Adrienne. I just like her personality. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.